There we go. Good evening, everybody. How's it going? It's your boy Cleese, and we're back with more Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective of Justice and Sick Hair and Sunglasses. I'm just buying time because I'm about to play, even though I've been like idling, waiting for them to play for like the last since I started. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. I actually forgot it was Wednesday, man. Yeah. No, I remember. It just doesn't feel like it's a Wednesday. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good one. A fantastic week. I was out yesterday, so I couldn't play more of this yesterday. Otherwise, I would have been finishing yesterday. But. We got monkey business tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Anyway, activate. Form of. I don't like having to do this every single time. It's a simple thing, but people. Any second now will be us. There we go. You'll love to see it. I love when things work. Themes of Bob. I've been listening to this at the gym, probably more than I should, because technically the music's a spoiler for the ending, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I sure love autosaves. Alrighty. It's getting a little messy, but there we are. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, let's jump straight in. Help if I clicked into the window. Chapter select, continue. God, I love the music in this game. It's so freaking phenomenal. The night. It's been a whole week since we played. That makes sense, though. Chapter 16, 4:19 a.m. Alright, where do we leave off? Lynn kept getting her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Apologies if I get some voices wrong. I may have had some ideas last week, but that was a week ago. Hello, this is Jode. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. So I think this is the part where we realize, oh, we just saved the old people. This old dude and the other dude. Oh, well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. I love how they look at you, the player. I love when games do that. It's like a very clever kind of like distance between the player character and the main character. On the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. Alright, straight into it. Hell yeah. 2 chapters. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. The submarine! I just reached the center of the whole web. I'll say, weren't we disconnected from it by the time they had left? Like, how would we have gotten on there? Welcome to the Unoa. Detective Jode. My detective sense might have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power of my mask off, Detective Jode. I use your phone. I hope you don't mind. Also, how do you get in here? Like, genuine question. God, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. Submarine, eh? Well, how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where Yono was going to the surface, confound it. You detectives have a little say. If there's something about you don't want to know about, there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. That bullet, as the man in the red was shot, had a radio transmitter in it. How do you put a radio transmitter in a bullet? What? I have a little something for you. Copenhagen had given me some pretty weird presents in the past, and I was proven useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator. I've given this guy like 4 different accents. By the way, there's that man in red. I know he's on a submarine somewhere. Ah, Sicily, you mean? Blah, blah, blah. You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go. Ah. There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Oh, the way that angled, it looked like it was going to open its pants. Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. Ooh, they literally just joinked the meteorite fragment out of him so easily. That's messed up. What in the world was that? That Tamsic fragment. It gives Spirit special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? Tisk, what a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Joad. Farewell. Screw the Blue Man Group here. Oh? Why is this submersible submarine so easily touched? What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Joad, where did he go? I like the sound of that. Not one bit. What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be around here somewhere. I smell. How did they even get on here? That's something that always bugged me. Like, what? I smell danger. I better find them fast. Just me, myself, and that button. So here, huh? It's Missile! Yeah, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you think? Suppose that well, pardon. I just had dinner before I came down. Not to burp, but just to... what do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. With my loss of memory, I can't say much better. Anyway, let's hurry and save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. You think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say, don't think I can. Why even bother to ask? But you do have power to swap objects, so let's get find that lady detective and the little lady together. You get it. I was like, oh, hello. Telephone's ringing. Wow, Miss Camilla, just now. My trustworthy nose is practically screaming at me. I think you can call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get that phone before it stops ringing. You bet. Button. I say. like this gimmick. This is actually kind of cute that how Missile's helping them get down. I think I just heard another little explosion on the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look! Ah, Black, hello! It came off the hook. Uh-oh, I better answer it fast. Hello, Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! What is it, Missile? Oh, Sissel, hurry! Okay, I'm coming. Pen's right here in front of me. I have to use it. Hello? Is anyone there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel. Where are you? Somebody, please answer. I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Someone help me. Lynn is... She said Lynn. Miss Lynn. Better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. I can't believe Lynn died. A fifth time, said no one. Oh, god damn. It's no use. No one's answering. Miss Camilla and Miss Lynn. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy's happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla, and Missile too. I'm so glad to see you're all right. Well, I don't say I'm all right exactly. Hey, wait a minute, Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before. When he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born to be your little doggy. Hey, Missile. Can you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? Don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a little while. After all, you're the one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. No. Trick time. I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more, then do something about that detective lady. Can I talk to you for a minute? Yes, Sissy? Can you tell me what happened to you? What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see, after that, I think I fell asleep. I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, eh? I thought to myself, I have to escape. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! No, but really, how did they get on the submarine? They explained that? I don't remember. I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out. Poor thing. We've been through so much. We're very brave. I think Clint's probably been through more than me. We've both been brave. Oh my god, yes, welcome Mario, how you been? I'm sorry I can't help right now, Sissel, but I think it would be better than to stay with Camilla. After all, you're the one who could protect her. How's your day been? Sissel? Yeah? Could you say that again? I really like the sound of that. Yeah, maybe later. Oh boy. Turning the wheel. As a very comprehensive message that was. I can vaguely make out jumbled letters. Also, I'm so excited to play Monkey tomorrow, and I'm so glad someone spoiled the final boss for me before I could even realize what's happening on TikTok. I have anger within me right now. Oh, Sissel, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I cannot confirm nor deny anything because I'm not a horrible person, so I'm not going to mention anything until I get to it. But it's K. Ghoul. The final boss is probably going to be K. Ghoul. Like, cool. Get it? Hee oh, ha, yeah. Well, it can live vicariously through me. I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, it's dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Chode? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in disappeared all of a sudden. Now that's making this less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him down with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired him with a bullet. The man in red took the boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Chode and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. Then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. That makes perfect sense. I don't think you can really sneak onto a submarine. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Chode and I decided to split up. We would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, it's dead. Oh boy, it sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Rewind time. Oh, I know what happens at the end of this mission. We are closer to the end than I remember. Camilla, are you okay? Because I think a big memory gap of, like, when I was playing or watching the playthrough is... Ow! Yeah, she's possessed. Was trying to figure out how they got into the submarine and how they got off the submarine. Hello, Lynn. Or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Because I know there's only 2 chapters left. So it's the, this one up until we unfix the submarine. And then the one after that, and we're home free. So, dang. It might take a little bit because, you know, all the yapping and stuff. But we'll see when we get there. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well. Let's see, there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone's ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. That's... no. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter. I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry for what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... But what in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. I've been had. Look out! Right! Oh. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him after all, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Chode as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. You didn't have to add the again part. No, I think we did. This is like time number 6, isn't it? I haven't counted, but she's died more than her fair share, easily. So let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty, up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean, for a dead woman? Anyway, guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Find clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. Afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. What's good, Josh? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a fantabulous Wednesday. We're just at the tail end of the game. It's a pretty fan-freaking-tastic game if you're into, like, Ace Attorney, if you haven't played it. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Ring, ring, ring. Banana phone. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 you fool. You've played it right into my trap card. Trick time. Jump onto the gun. Nope, that's not it. Try again. Sure, let's see who's on the thing. Ooh, wow, that's a hell of a trip. That's awesome. I can't say, like, you... So a lot of people usually go, like, during the winter to escape, like, how cold it is, because that's a very tropical place, I imagine. Ooh. Ring, 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 banana phone. It's no use, I can't get the line to work. That's funny. Thought I could use a phone in the past if someone was calm. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. But yeah, well, all the same, I appreciate you stopping by at all. Well, I hope you have a fantastic time there and an even safer flight. Or vice versa, depending on your preference of travel. Some people like to live, you know, on the edge. I'm not one of those people. I get terrified on planes. I've been on a plane, like, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 times. Well, not counting each individual plane and or trip. Yeah, you get the point. Well, I don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Ooh, I can't believe that actually worked. Oh, God. Yes, go me. Hey, someone managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry, now's a chance to get on the receiver. Might be Detective Jode. She's right, I better check it out. Oh, is that the right call? Because she's gonna die either way. Hello, is anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself out of here. On the double, we're about to head out. Speak up, why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. Why do I have this clip badge? Oh, so if you make any clips at all, they added it a while ago. I don't have a lot of clippers, to be fair. If you've made any clips recently, I think it's within the last month, you get put on the leaderboard the same way you do with, like, gifting bits or gifting subs. I think you might have. You must have made at least one. So it must be true what they say, that there are rescues go somewhere. Well, sorry, I guess someone's gonna die. That does it, I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Is he calling restless ghosts? It's true, neither one of us is really resting in peace. You don't even have any clips made in the past 7 days? Listen, you, I have to check now. Beep boop bop bop, content, beep boop bop bop, clips, beep boop bop bop. You know, that is fair. That is looking at my clips, and the last one was in April, Ruby made, and then you made one in March. Maybe it's counting that one, question mark? Which would be equally weird, but I don't know. Maybe it means, like, in general for the channel or someone else's channel. I don't listen, you, I don't pretend to know how Twitch's inner machinations work. They're not very people friendly. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means his fate of sub is slightly changed. Yeah, we saved a person who will die when we were... Oh. Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip. It's Detective Chode. What's going on here? I saw this little deal go down once before. Just in a moment. The man in red is about to have his Temsic fragment taken away. We gotta go save him. Not that button. I don't get it. What's happening? We decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. Just gonna go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment. But that's cheating. I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's this Temsic fragment going to? Oh, dang darn it. Yes, now, stinky. This music's always banging. Stop doing that. Curse you, game. Every single time, what I do to have freaking dog with me right now. Here we go. After fate change. Also, I love when the capsule goes up from the undershoot. It looks like it's going straight up his butt. I'm like a little immature, but I'm like, it checks all the boxes. I think that's just the Ace Attorney thing. Like, the Ace Attorney team has like really good character designs and really good like music design. Okay, so it says the clip badge is a permanent thing for the person with the most viewed clip. That's fair enough. I don't have a lot of clips, so I feel like that's an easy thing to achieve. Now we're in the capsule. Hell yeah. We're taking your Temsic rock. Oh my god, no! Like a bunch of sardines. The Temsic fragment, your mind lies. I've literally given this dude like 18 different accents. I don't know why all of a sudden I have the most, considering most viewed clip was made like true. Objective has been achieved. Now we have a detective to control him as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Cecil, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Chode in it. Don't worry, Lynn. Detective Chode can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and that little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, you'd better hurry along, before Cecil discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Noah will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea. Forever. Farewell, Cecil. Oh boy. So I'm pretty sure this is obviously a lose state, but I feel like it's something we need to do to get to the end, so... Also, I can't believe they stuffed that stupid sub with like 82 soldier dudes. So that's caused that giant explosion. Huh? What is... Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo, it's like, well... You've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. A different missile comes to mind more readily. It looks like it's plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo's fired. Oh boy. No, stop. Get me out of this thing. There's no time. It's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. But how? Even if a torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? It's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the I hope at the end the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. Girl. Girl? Oh. No, Mouse, not again. That poor mouse every time. Truly, they give the hardest puzzles to God's strongest rats. I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. But was this thing really the best move? I think so. You just have to keep it from going off right. I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did he get in here? I think these outside parts were supposed to be weights of some sort. Spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. That must be pretty heavy. Wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it, the torpedo will explode! Oh, better be careful. But you know, we should be a safety device here somewhere. Safety device, huh? That sounds promising. You have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. Joint, striker, gyroscope. Oh, is that it? You're welcome, little mouse. Great, we dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. I do like that puzzle because it's like there's not enough to really play with, so you have to kind of think, alright, it's got to be the little spinny bits. Okay, and badoom. Do you know how the torpedo works? No, can't say I do. Detectives sure know a lot. I saw explained once in a book. One pack, the fuse on the tip is depressed. That turn sets up the detonator. Detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So how do we stop it? They don't explain anything about that in the book. Detectives sure know a lot. Or not. Oh no! There, we clamped a safety device on. We did it. I should keep the torpedo from firing. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo's still gonna impact. Can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Well, better than dying. Dying slowly. Oh, jeez. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everyone's fate, including that little rat's. Cecil, we did it. Hell yeah, I love not dying. What's the matter? You still looking happy. Stopped the torpedo from blowing up. But we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable! Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. Managed to stop the death for now. It hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Oh, water seeping in through that hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Torpedo Ted! Transformer, more than is this thing. Thingy thing. Thingling. Lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Fortunately, I guess it won't run for very long, but maybe I can use it to movements to help me create a path. Bada boom, baby. Simple math. Elementary, my dear Watson, even. be a shorty stream, is it? Well, I guess we'll see. If so, we'll probably fuck around Mario Kart at the end or something, in lieu of something. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Lynn. Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? You have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Cecil should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everyone's going to be with me now. Oh, poor kid. I'm gonna unfuck her fate. I'm gonna make everyone happy if it's the last thing Sissel does. Doesn't get a game for 2 decades. The last thing he ever did. Miss Camilla! God. So I feel like this is my Okami, except I've known about it for longer. Like, Okami's not as old as I feel like I thought it was, because it came out so late on the PS2. Its Wii port was actually not that far off, and is probably honestly more better known for the Wii port than the PS2 port. I always feel like Ghost Trick deserved a sequel. I don't. Saying more seems both reductive and pedantic. I think it deserves one equally because Ace Attorney has like literally a dozen entries, and this is the only game in the Ghost Trick franchise. I also feel like its scope is a hell of a lot smaller simply because it's a visual novel puzzle game. And it definitely leaves itself open. Well, we'll get more to this once we get to the credits. I'll get you out of here. If it is the last thing I do, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I'd better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here before it's too late. Click, 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 click. Oh look, that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. Up you go. It's just a lot of people talk about Okami and getting a sequel. One, it's getting... it has 2, technically, if you want to be like, Okami didn't count. Glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room's gonna fill up with water fast. Better get out of that door as quick as you can. You won't be getting out of that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure's too great already. I can't open it. Well, to be fair, my jealousy would be like crying about Dragalia lost from Mega Man. I can like other things and be like, hey, Sheila loved me, you know? What? Oh, also, I love finding about like streamer hacks or like advice like way after the fact. Like, well, I guess people refer to their chat like differently, and there's like nothing wrong with that. Please, Mario said, "No." How'd you go, Mario? How'd you go? Time to travel 4 minutes before your death, Mario. Find out what killed you. Does water pressure mean? Also, welcome. How are you doing? Hopefully, you had a good one. I know. I didn't get to hang around for the rest of the Roblox. I didn't even see the video. I'm like, y'all sure are playing Roblox. Never mind, you brought it back. Well, I appreciate it. I need my mod. I only have one. It means a lot. Gives them yay for CPR. I was CPR certified once. They're halfway CP certified. I was vaguely no. I got CPR fully certified for a year and a half or 2. I just didn't re-up it. It was part of my EMT certification. I did the was it the physical one? There's like 2 certifications you have to do to get your like your license. I did the physical one, but not the written one because I went through the course and I'm like, there's a little bit of gore in here. And I'm like, well, what do you expect? You're EMT. You deal with people on the 911 emergency line a lot. And I'm like, fair point. Not for me. Anyway. Think of it as the force of water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the way out here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, I've got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. You know, what if Luigi's blacklight flashlight was powered by ghosts, and the ghost was Sissel? Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, by the way, yeah? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Do you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? God, I love this idiot. She's so stupid. Ooh. Yeah, yes. Uh-huh. Yeah? Maybe this? Yay! You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. Up, 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 up. You know, I kind of low-key wish this game had voice acting. I don't think Ace Attorney... Okay, outside of the shouts, is there any voice acting in Ace Attorney? Like, aside from the cutscenes and the objection. Because, like, you know, you got the objection and that kind of stuff. Because I'm like, it's been a hot minute. I know, like, the first trilogy doesn't. I think I more meant is, like, the text on screen. Because, like, some visual novels, like, will have, like, them read as they go. Okay, cool. I can't wait till we get to that. It's been so long since I've, like, played Dual Destinies. If I'm not mistaken, I think all of Professor Layton, the major scenes have voice acting. Specifically the 3DS and onward ones. I don't remember the original trilogy having them. What was that? And on Anthony Higgs. Hold up. I do remember him. I have... So, he's the only person in Other M that I like. This includes Samus, because the Samus in Other M is so un-Samus-like that they actually wrote her out of existence. I think he's a pretty cool dude. And he's the only man who survived in that game. And, I'd like to see him go get drinks with Samus at some point as homies. We're talking about Other M, Anthony Higgs, right? Because I've never played Other M, so I literally only have other people's, like, playthroughs to justify and judge. It looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing you have to worry about. Remember me. I was gonna use the Discord sounds, but I don't want to do that while I'm streaming. Like a game like this. I do remember him. He's the only human character in that game that I do remember. Aside from Adam, less from that game and more from Fusion. Cecil, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know, you can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's taking things too far. Wrong button, I keep doing that. Oh, actually worked. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get to that door, and we're safe. No, no, no! You dropped me, you crazy! Ah! Oh wow, this is some spicy 60 frames per second happening on screen. Maybe not for you guys, but for me, I'm like, I see 60 frames. Also, yes, this is... Okay, so I don't remember any part of this chapter except for the submarine being vertical and the appearance of Sissel. And back to scratch. What happened now? Looks like a submarine decided to rear up its hind legs. Can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead, and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter would be true. Oh boy. Come on, girly pop. What now? Water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll just have to get up to the top. See how I can help with my ghost tricks. Oh, I love this part. I think. I keep pressing that button. Someday I'll not press that button. Oh well. I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. Do you understand how dangerous the situation is, right? Of course, after all, just as anybody who knows how much I hate taking a bath. He's been in danger drowning before me. Add that soon, and that some days probably won't be anytime soon because this is his last day. Pwah, pwah, pwah. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. Hell yeah. Trick time. Okay, what can we do? Torpedo. Ooh. Ooh, okay. More people. Nope. So how do... Ooh, this is gonna be... What am I supposed to do with this very small fan? Oh, ooh. Well, now we just finally found a really deep puzzle. This is the same size, so does that not count? Oh, wow. I love how this can just go like, yeah, I'm leaving. Bye. Go up is easier said than done when I'm holding Camilla. I know. We're gonna try and create a path for you. The water just keeps rising. Please hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you? You can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Oops, I already said that, didn't I? Well, okay. Good luck. Huh. What's the purpose of changing certain things? Very weird. Oh, it's a hacking game. Also, wait. Proto, have you... I just got... Is this your first time chatting in my thing? That's hilarious. Also, welcome. How you been? It's a hacking game. Well, I feel like I'm hacker, man. Well, welcome, welcome. I hope you have a fantastical evening. Well, I'm seeing the first time chat thing here, and as we know, Twitch has never lied to me ever before. Oh, these are all broken. Oh, that's... This ain't looking too good. What can we do with this? Oh boy. Oh. Oh my god! She died! Just, I have to find a way for... A woman who can't swim and ambitious woman. A woman who can't swim and an ambitious woman. They both head for the top. See that? I can't swim and a sensible woman. They both keep their feet and on the ground. Wop, 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 wop. Maybe less dying. Okay, ghost trick time. I can't reach that. Sissel, do better. Wheel. Shaft is broken. Can't do anything with that. Starter's busted. This whole thing is busted. How am I supposed to do anything with this? Also, have you played this game, Proto? It's pretty freaking good. You're just saying. How am I supposed to reach this? Sissel, do better. Len, throw me in the water. Do me a solid. I wouldn't lie, this is the kind of game. It's really good. If you like Ace Attorney or any kind of like puzzly game, I haven't really come across anything that's, I'd say, so bothersome that you can't really do it on your own. Like, I haven't had to pull up a guide. This might be it, though. Chat, I might be cooked, in fact. Same challenge. Swap 44 things. That's fair. Is Okami the type of game you usually play? Not a big puzzle guy. Oh, not the kind of game. I can read, I promise. I said that too, but then I played Professor Light and I'm like, my life has been changed irreparably. No better time to start playing Zelda's than yesterday. The next best time is never. Why can't I find something for Sissel? A wheel. I think... Hold up. I might have just had an idea. Love. Palworld's rare, Mega Man, Mario. Man, I miss my Mega Man. Someday they'll make a new Mega Man. I probably won't be alive for it, but you know what? A guy can wish. Oh. Yeah, I might. If they don't put an actual like Legends collection, I'm literally just gonna go to Redacted website, get a ROM, and play it myself because clearly they hate money. Come on. Wait, isn't it supposed to be like size order or biggest to smallest? Yeah, that's probably fine, right? Go up as you said. Yada yada yada. I mean, I think I love like the world and the characters more because I'm like, God, a modern take on Legends would like do so much for me. Like they don't even know. Sissel. Oh, hold up. There we go. Googly freaking moogly. Let's shmove. Gotta shmove. Okay, what can we do with this? Okay, this still works. Oh, I see. Pistons are sticking right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge? Might be just that. Think you could climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I probably could do it easily. Sissel, you're not telling me Miss Lynn is gonna leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Can you just be quiet for Missile? Those pistons do look like they could be used to our advantage. Alright, I know what I gotta do. Missile, get to work. It's so peak as soon as I get used to the aiming controls. Oh, yeah, so I was playing on Redacted website, Vector Icky Mega Super, military speak. Apparently can play it like literally in a browser. I was doing that for a little bit. I'm like, oh god, I gotta mess with the controls because this is clunky as hell. Beep boop bop bop. Alright, let's try this again. I think I had it almost right before. Gotta get the biggest on the bottom, smallest on top. And one more. That should be it, right? Switch and play. Come on. That should be it, right? Oh, perfect, yeah. Try and hit me with that one extra fan play, huh? So I don't like Zelda or puzzle games, and Legends is both. That's fair. It's less puzzle. The thing about Legends is, like, I think it's more of like a sandbox game than a puzzle game. Like, you get a lot of really cool tools to play with, but I don't think there's anything that says, here's a boomerang, you gotta solve the grass temple with the boomerang. What do you mean I love my ice puzzle and my block puzzle parts in Pokemon? Wow, that's great, you made a staircase for me. Better hurry, I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. You know, Pokemon. You got the ice skatey puzzle and you got the block pushy puzzle in Pokemon. I just meant like, you know, because like the Legends has less puzzles that require you to think outside the box and more tactical things where like you're playing with. Oh, right. Now steamer's getting in the way. It's too hot. What? There's no way to go around either. You think you could do something? Of course we can. You have to. Let's get schmovin'. Try this. Come on. Close now. Dang darn it. Ow! Poopy stinky. Oh, come on now. Don't leave Sissel down here. I just meant like most Zelda games are, you know, you get the boomerang or like the slingshot in the starter dungeon. You kind of have to like play with the puzzles going around with that. No. We gotta move. What's the water again? Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, miss, it's too salty. I think there's a more relevant point is he's dead, so he really can't drink any of it. Whatever, just do something about the steam. How do... Wow. Ooh, hell yeah, that'd be awesome. Look at this, if I swap the pipes, changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because a cracked steam pipe is different, right? Each pipe sprays out its steam in a different way, huh? But that'll come in handy. Come on. Well, nothing I can do about that. Pop 1, pop 2. Nope. Well, sink or swim, sister. Well, otherwise, getting really close. Not that I can see that well with all the steam here. So switch the pipes around, you can get across. If I make 3 more Okami clips right now, oh my gosh. My back's really starting to hurt. Alrighty, hold up. If I could just get him up there, I feel like I could do something, but I can't. Oh no. Yes. Yes. So you get moving. You get moving right now, please. Oh no, no, and they're dead. Girl's got the oxygen capacity of like. Hey, that was not warm mist. That was boiling hot steam. You know, it looks like you're a key player for this one, Missile. But I don't think my parts alone are going to be enough. That's what I said. Oh, thank God, Gooly Google Gooly Googly Moogly game. Oh, and the game was nice enough to put them next to each other. Oh, that's rude. Insulted. Slightly, but not that much. Okay, so this is there. Switch you for you. Those two are going down. Oh, okay, okay, I see what I gotta do. And you turn like this, and that closes you, and we're good. Hell yeah. See, I was literally about to do that, and then she went and drowned. Because I had, my timing was horrible getting Sissel up top. There. How does that look? It looks great. And all the horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, that's not far now. Try and move forward. Oh boy. Oh, good. She gets a little foothold here, and she can just make her way up. Yes, come on. Look up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I gonna get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull up Miss Lynn with. Yeah, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and guide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Alright. Easy peasy. Ah, right, now this is what I'm talking about. No, it's gonna be that easy, is it? Okay, race away. Come on, come on. I love all the red herrings in here. Like, actually, you really don't need all that. Come on. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? It's no use. He said the line. It's no use. Oh my god, if I gave him a Silver the Hedgehog voice the entire... It's no use. He doesn't sound that nasally, but compared to everyone else, I guess. Can't judge it. Budget. I can't budget. Must be stuck. Oh no. All this way for bollocks. No. I remember this part. This way. Yes! Freaking hell yeah. She got yoinked by a giant claw. I love this part right here. It's literally one of my most memorable parts of the game. What just happened? I can't even believe my eyes. Lynn, that little lady, suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continued to sink down into the deep, deep sea. I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Chapter 16. 4:19 to 5:10. That was an hour. God, I love how every chapter is like an hour. A few of them overlap, but... Alright, final chapter. Chapter 17. 5:10 a.m. The upended submarine continues to sink, slowly, but surely. Long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found in the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. At the very last second, something saved them. Howard looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Well, close to it. Very close. Eee. I love how he does that. He's such a dork. I see you managed to survive, Detective. You're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Mech in name only. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? How come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Oh, he lost his form. Who in the world are you? It's Sissel. Look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. Can't remember who you are. That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are. And who I am, too. But what? Man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. Memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. I do love when characters like look at the player and like kind of break the fourth wall. I don't know why it unjumbles my rimmies or jimmies or whatever. It got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted. Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. I think I've got it somewhat figured out. Meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. In my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. It seems these powers change as time goes by. They do. Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we die while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to radiation? On that day, 10 years ago. Wait, was he struck by a plunger? A fragment of the meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So, of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. I always knew rocks were evil. Dang. Not all rocks are evil, just this specific one. Aren't the Temstic remnants right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of meteorites radiation too. Another effect that the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death. But it's not all that clear. It's the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death. It's the effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? Ah, this is so strange and confusing. Can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense as anything else. God, I love Missile. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Makes that meteorite fragment. My very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, the fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between moments that separate my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago. My body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I simply existed. Not really alive, and not really dead. That pretty much sums up the last 10 years of me since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said, I couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as the incision was made, the body would regenerate. Wow. Then how did they get the rock out? Before I left this country, I wanted to do something. I would get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? That went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temstic. Detective Chode was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanilla and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turned out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temstic fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah. I know. Huh? 10 years later, you become a detective looking into Judd's case. Tonight, I invite you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It's a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. God, his range is too good. He's a busted. He's an S-tier ghost. He took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. was the first time I wasn't able to completely control somebody. Aim was off. The first shot missed the mark. Oh! Now I know. So that's something that just clicked to me. Okay. Junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was part of my plan anyway. There's some random cutscenes where they play it like a full 60 frames per second. It's very weird for me. They had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. Then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. That was a me! She surely is Maya. She's even framed for Moida. Shut up. Exactly. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. Then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. The Inspector with the white one is responsible for that. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. The Inspector caused me no end of trouble. Why were those people targeting me? Never even heard of the Tempsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Chode case. You thought you'd find out at Tempsic sooner or later. I had an idea. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do is wait for water pressure to crush the submarine. Oh no. There are no course to link here to the water surface. I have an idea. Hook the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now. You've been feeling these 10 years? You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how do you feel all along. God, I love this form for Sissel though. It's just very cool. It's something that like stuck with me like since I watched the original Let's Play like well over a decade ago. And Lynn? Camilla, is it true? We're really stuck here? But, if my dad... Oh my god, people die when they are killed. If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. They don't go through all the trouble to detach and control room. What? Why didn't they just seal the Tempsic fragment escape if that's what they really wanted? I'd have to jettison your body off into the sea. That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. No idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. This will tell us where Detective Chode is. A present for the inspector. Wait. That's right. Detective Chode told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? And we should be able to tell exactly where it is with us. But if we find where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure out something between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Chode is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. So my dad isn't here on the submarine? Don't worry, we're gonna get him right now. Okay, I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings. What I said about my dad saving us if he was here? Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll off Miss Lynn's back. She really is thick-skinned. Ouch. correct, but ouch. I'm going to start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla. I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. Grapes! Yes! Gib. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, it looks like a private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, it sounds heavenly. I've been thinking about this for a while. I don't think that country use of technology is a little off. Says the guy who made a whole deal with the said country. Anyway, looks like this arm of this machine's a big bust. Busted is fine. I can work with busted. Torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left in there. Let's check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile and ram the control room. I don't know about ram. I don't want to blow up Detective Joda, but something just like that. Well, climb to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Busted but trusted. Alright, I'll see you there then. I do like the idea that if you play as Sissel, like if this game was voice acted, to have like Sissel like start kind of gruff, but like as he comes to terms with like him not being Sissel, you hear his voice like gradually like soften until like you hear his like true voice at the very end. It looks like these torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. The first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room and torpedo. And I just turned the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Alright, let's try. Good luck. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Lend me your strength missile. Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? I don't think the entire device is broken though. Probably works just fine if I could just move the switch. Just have to find them out. Alright. Ooh, this music's really good. Torpedo 1 active. There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. I'll set on this end too, but something's odd. What is it? Command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. Don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay. Hop onto the missile. I'll launch it for you. I've already set the torpedo's course. Well, it'll head toward the command room where Detective Joda is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window to opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task for tonight. Just hold on until I get back. Come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry. I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do it, rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. Understand exactly how it feels. Oh, Missile. Missile and Sissel. I want you to go, Missile. But Miss Lynn! You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. That's our only hope. But what'll happen if something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can't understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. Ripple Missile. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. You stupid dog. Miss Camilla. That's a good boy, Missile. I'm not crying about a stupid animated dog. You are. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. Ready. Sissel? Yeah? You never found out who you really are. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you. For everything. Glad I met you, Detective. We're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. That's... I mean, okay, so the story spoilers for, like, me watching a Let's Play of, like, Okami is entirely on me before playing it. So I didn't have that strong feeling, but respect. I cry at animated dogs all the time. And typically, game endings make me teary-eyed, no matter how bad they are. Except Echoes of Wisdom, but that is here nor there. Of course we are. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes then. Good luck, friend. Welcome back, Frodo, even though you never left. Fire! These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I was trying to think of a way to save Lynn, the little lady, the whole time. You said you weren't a spoiler guy? Wait. What did I spoil about Okami? That I cried at the ending? I cry at all video game endings. Even Echoes of Wisdom. Just kidding! I'm like, I didn't say anything about the ending that I feel like was any spoiler-tastic. Like, if I... Oh, okay. Well, I just meant, like, dogs in general. There's all kinds of video game dogs. Like, Pele, the beloved dog from Sonic 06. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down in the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, 12 seconds are up. Or maybe I was even talking about Missile. Oh no, they're dead. Why is he dead? Are we having a boss fight? Detective Jode. I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him. Better not, you might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and sinking. I wonder what this masked man is gonna do. Let's talk to Detective Jode. Is he even a person? Sorry for the wits, Detective Jode. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. I was Camilla. What about Link? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jode about everything that happened on the submarine Ynoa. The submarine's badly damaged. Why would you do that on its own submarine? Wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us. I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jode. Are you Yomiel? Yomiel's such a cool fucking name. So you do remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. Those people on the Ynoa were calling me Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by. We're coming up real close to the end, so we should be finishing within, I don't know, about half an hour or so. Could you do me a favor? Could you let me ask you some questions? I'm trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jode? Right. 10 years ago, you were top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know? Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? A project. That was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something the top Primean would know anything about. To me, this just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also a target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. Then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. Police arrested you, and then that incident happened. I escaped from the interrogation room, took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jode, when was it I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. That's fucked up. 10 years ago. Ba-boom. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world. No question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't even help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. It really is. They're doing the walk at the end of an anime during the ending. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming sense of loneliness and despair. All I wanted to suffer what I was suffering. That's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I want you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I want you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was a twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, just plotting my revenge, I had an idea. It was a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? New life. Life? I asked them on 2 conditions. For one was that they helped me with my revenge plot, and the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, in everyday life, to grow old in a society that would accept me. Finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right, I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew I would have to take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government for help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They set spies on this country and researched my powers on their own. And They even figured out what Temsik was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. Well, I was a fool. So then, why did they go through all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of Temsik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, researchers were conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and that old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that old leaflet guy's one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old person. Just weird. A little psycho. The park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. Well, that's why they couldn't steal that Temsik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsik meteorite. So that's it, eh? Oh, yeah, should have your grand deal. Was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. At least there's one thing you must be happy about. It's that. Managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Detective Jode back to life, of course. What good will that do now? But we promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camellia we'd save him. We can't do that without you, Detective Jode. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where this leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. So, where are we heading? You're not heading anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We'll run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean you're trapped here too. Ah! By the way, I am not human, Detective. Diaphragmatical. I am remote-controlled robot detective. What? Your country's use of technology. It's just plain off. I love how they keep saying that, like, they have a lot of robotics and, like, heavy technology, but they're also oddly ornate. They get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go through all the trouble to do this? It's nothing but a shell here. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Beep-boop-bop, beep-boop-bop, slap. Ah, that'll do it. That is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems. Camilla, forgive me. Damn, that's overkill. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? The possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance saved somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Oh, I already know. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yomiel's shell. There's no ore emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. Temsik fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Yes. Oh god, yes, I love this turnaround. I figured it out. I know this possibility, no matter how small, that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsik. His body could cycle between moments that separated his life from death. Right. Not anymore. Temsik fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment Temsik's fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see, that means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move! Oh god, this part was so cool. 4 minutes before 10 years ago. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. It's a really good spot. It's a very over the top ending while still being relatively grounded considering the premise. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. What's funny is, unless you know, I don't think you're going to realize, like, the way they sprinkle the clues of who Sissel really is so hilarious because, like, unless you know, you're not gonna know to put the pieces of the puzzle together like that. The final journey to the truth starts now. Oh. Okay, so this is chapter 17. My bad. Final chapter. Well, it's called Final Chapter. It's not called Chapter 18, I think. So technically, I'm correct. It's not. Well, I mean, if you ask, like, there's 17 chapters in the final chapter, you're being pedantic. Well, not technically pedantic. There are factually 2 chapters, but the 18th chapter is named the final chapter, which means there's 17 chapters in the bonus chapter. In the bonus chapters. Anyway, I'm beating a dead horse. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Temsek meteorite fell. We've traveled back through time. Now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of all of it is about to replay itself. 526 Temsek Park. Ah, she's adorable. All right, she's eating the yam thing. Maybe my close enough. Hold it. You ought not have done that. Give up. You really think you can outrun me? Now, just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll just shoot her. Meow. Cat. Oh, kid, shoot. You might get hurt. Pew, 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 pew. It's a very nice shade of blue. I always remember it being green, though. Yo, look at that, completely unrelated to Cat. This is crazy. I wonder what they're about. Shatter's thing. And Bagoosh. Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. That's just doing my job. Gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Hey, I'm a police detective. So that's a Temsek meteorite, eh? It's beautiful. Looking at it from this angle, it changed all our fates completely. We can't stop Temsek from falling in the sky. We might be able to protect you from that fragment, save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jode? Perfectly honest, I'm scared. That meteorite fragment doesn't get him. I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. You might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. My fate is to die here, and I accept it. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that, a new future. Okay, let's get started. Alright. Trick time. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that'd solve everything. Her sweet potato's almost ready. She's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know what? Makes me wonder. A girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we just have to have a fragment move instead. Well, nothing we can do right now. Or is it? Beep boop, bop beep boop bop, beep beep boop bop. Ba-boom. Shot one. Cat. Cat time. Wait. No. Stop it. Wrong button. Well, what are you doing? You're going to hurt Miss Lynn's ears. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Really startled her. You made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food. Anyway, at least her fate has changed. Albeit ever so slightly. Fate changed! Oh, hee. Yes, go me, hee. Is this sweet potato not the right size? Oh, look at that sweet potato. It's big, scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino. Oh, right, of course. Well, look at them, the potato Mino. Right now, they're both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm gonna need your help. My help? Move! I think oh boy, I gooped up. It's about time for the meteorite to come down. Oh, we have to change our fragment paths. It's like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I might be able to do something. That's funny. I wonder why it's using past tense. I almost had it. I accidentally jumped the boat. Oh, okay. Here, sweet potato it up. Why did the timer get so low? Wrong one, and there we go. Yay, we saved the world! That was quite a sight to see. Looks like this park just got a new feature. But neither one of them has even glanced this way. Yeah, I guess that's not surprising, seeing the meteorite doesn't distract them. Hey, it's a desperate situation. Kill or be killed. Diomel is killed right after this by the meteorite. Oh, now that the park has a new feature, can we use it to our advantage in any way? First appearance of Life Challenge. Final chapter failed to remove the... Wait, what? Well, you can see why not. Yeah, it's overwhelming presence of Mino here. If only we could use it to our advantage somehow. Third time's a charm and all that. Beep boop. Beep beep, beep boop. Alright, back to the yams. How do... Is there a way to do that without doing that, you know what I mean? I'm like on the right track, which is like the worst part. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I gotta do. Switch back to Sissel. Boop. Beep. I know what I gotta do, and it's... Oh, I did it again. Craps. See, I know exactly what I need to do. I need to get the Mino statue on the right side, so it'll block the shot, but also, sweet potato. Yada yada. But yeah, the whole thing about being like, you time travel to his like death, and you're like, oh, please don't do that. Just have me wake her up. You wake her up. It's like, you wakes up. So slow to he says some pretty smart things sometimes. Damn. I can't believe I just got called out by Missile. It's like, your puzzle instincts kind of blow, and I'm like, oh, you're right. Why you gotta be right? Switch to Sissel. Do this. Put water up. Turn it to form of potato. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Ow. Oh, look, lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. There's a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. If Minos is firmly in its way, the fate should change. Well, nothing we can do but wait and watch. It's about time for that meteorite to come down, or a missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway. What is Mino supposed to be? Is it supposed to be a cat? An acorn? An owl? I really can't tell. There. How's that? Look, the fragment's course changed a little. Yomil's fate should really change. Wait a minute, taking a look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Detective Jode, the Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jode, put the gun down. Now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if his detective training or what. Even though he's shaking from pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. No! I knew it. This is my true self. In the end, I stole a life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen. Missile, the bullet stopped in midair. I'm here, inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. What? With what? Detective Jode, meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. It won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove the murderer isn't Detective's true fate. To do that, we have to stop the bullet. There must be something with the shape of a bullet around here. The yam. No! Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed. But I'm still alive. What? I like how I haven't properly said what in Detective Jones' voice at one point. Like, I'm just like, what? Not like, what? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate's death still has changed. But still, this fate's so painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. Who wouldn't make a statue like that, though? This thing's a freaking public hazard. But we were the one overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Look out! Wake up. You gotta get out of there. Damn it. My leg won't work. It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynn. It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and try and find another way next time? If she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. You can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No. I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact that her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like it's scarred in her psyche. I won't let that happen. Not if I can help it. But what can we do? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Your power is to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I am dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay, now do it. Now it's your turn, Missile. But me? What can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, I got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But if I swap them, they'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how we're getting a second or two helped. Oh, it helped, alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? Him. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean? That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oh! Ye gods. For real though, that looked so painful. Also, I hate that that's a GIF that just pops up if you search it on like Twitter. I was looking for something to put on for the status, and it's just like that one scene. I'm like, that's not spoilers or anything. I love the internet. You're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? No, it's not. I'm cursed with immortality. No, it's fine. It's just a scrape. Like he wasn't a fatal hit. The main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. Gods, you're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. You think you could call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. Give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Thank you. Okay, know what to do, little detective. When you have like a walkie-talkie or something, because that dude's gonna fucking die. Also, Yomiel's such a cool name. I'm definitely gonna name one of my next characters after him. I don't see enough characters with like names that start with like a Y. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. As if someone else was controlling me. I see. But you know, glad that it happened. Cat. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. I'm gonna think of it. I just saw a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. Doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. I bet if I take it to my house and look after it. Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. The way he looks at the player when he does this, how about it? Do you remember now? A lucky black cat, if you will, old friend. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Yes, I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered this park. I was weak, all alone in the world. All that, and we see this play out. As usual. Someone, please, look at me. Oh kitten, shoo, you might get hurt. And then it plays out per usual. Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I'd lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to that black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. God, I hate that animation. It's so creepy, the way he just shrinks back to life. Took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." Oh. A man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. You told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. I don't remember that at all. That makes his, like, turn to the dark side so much more damning. Oh my god, Zoji. You missed it. We just did the final mission. We're getting to the herky-jerky sad part. Also, welcome. Well, I hope you're having good sleepy, not the, I spent too much sleepy. Not nap, like, I wish I napped earlier, and now I'm very sleepy. I gotta turn in early, too. I gotta be up early to get Monkey Game. But thank you for stopping by. Like, as always, I always appreciate it. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for that man, and there was nothing I could do for him. We're learning Sissel's backstory. Spoilers, now that you're in the last thing, I'll say this is like your last chance to, abandon ship if you don't want the, Sissel's, like, identity spoiled for you. 3, 2, 1, the guy with the yellow hair and the red jacket is Yomiel. He died, came back to life because space meteorite magic. Cat's name is Sissel. You play as a cat, you are the cat. For 10 years I wandered through this darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. It's really good, even though I've, like, already, like, I watched this in, like, 10-part YouTube bites, like, a decade and a half ago. I had the game, you know, wikied for me. It's still a really fucking good story. I think it deserves a sequel. More than a Mega Man. God, that felt really weird to say. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. And that's when the game started. I got my revenge on Lyn. I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. So the first shot hit the bag, not him. And you know what's in the bag? I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Hitched a ride in the cat's body. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? I love how they're like, you find out that she killed him, and you're technically correct, and literally correct. I wasn't able to control her completely. First bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Under all pretenses, you're dead. But I don't know why you're still walking around, but hey, it's from the future me. Yes, that's when I lost my life, right there, in the presence of the Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost strokes. I think I understand it now. I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It's because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But it turns out it wasn't the only dead body. A true death was hiding just behind that corpse. I love when games do that. It's like, it's hidden in plain sight, and by every account, it's there, but you wouldn't know to look. Or you couldn't look, I suppose. But in terms of writing, it works really well. Now that I think about it, do you remember what I said, or what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why did you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean? You can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Ah! Not only that, I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'll say, Ace Attorney is next on my visual novel playthrough. It's not going to be for a little bit because I've got a couple of games coming up. Actually, AI Somnium comes out literally in a week. I forgot AI Somnium 3 comes out. I'm like, I knew it comes out. I didn't know it was coming out next week. In any case, the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, Kid and Sissel's fate. I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was to be the last fate to be verted, eh? Fate changed. So, Youmio, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yeah, and I'm glad too. I don't think he wanted revenge in the first place. He was just so distraught after losing everything. Understandably so. He lost his life, it was cursed immortality, his fiancée killed herself, and he lost his best friend. He had literally nothing in the world left, and I'm like, this is literally the best case scenario. I think I kind of understand now. You've been feeling these 10 years. Okay, but question. Who was the lamp? She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. I assume Youmio was the lamp, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know yet. Oh. Obviously, we're still going through everything, so I'm just joking right now. Well, I guess the time we got back, a new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So, these past 10 years will now vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all us here will remain, including that memory of what I did. My crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? No matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Well, you didn't kill a young girl's mother and called blood, so hey, yeah, kudos for that. Hey, Sissel. Yeah? Go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. Truly sorry. That's already a thing of the past. Our fates have changed now, right, Youmio? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Youmio. Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. Years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. Never forget you either, you valiant little doggy. So now that we know he's a cat, I just want to say all the stuff that he says earlier in the game is so funny to me that he like mentions like, fish, yummy, or I have very cat-like tendencies that I'm gonna say in very, very somber terms. Well, looks like you come to live with me now. Yeah, let's get getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jode. Well, the fact that Detective Jode will be able to understand cat and dog now is very funny to me. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning. Now, each going back to our own new present. Yeah, the whole thing where he's like in the. Well, I mean, I don't. Like, you're not supposed to think about that part too deeply because you think, someone who's. Well, the fact he's very amnesiac compared to everyone else. But I don't think anyone else has a difficulty reading. But it's something you just kind of like play off like as a gameplay thing. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would cross again. I still couldn't read either. Yeah, that is true, that is true. Wait! Before we go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. There we go! Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But, don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I wanted to know. Who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Here we go. You changed the fate of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. Bonk. Haha, he got ponked. Flattened, pancaked, and rolled away. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot of the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of Little Creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Alright! I think I remember. Or did I? Yes! Okay, now I remember. Okay, yep. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling, hiding and left. I think it's something, such a small thing, it's very rare when I forget plot points. So, it literally just re-clicked to me. And in the process... the two little dead bodies were left behind. Hey, I take great pleasure forgetting plot points because my elephant-like memory will never allow me to play, like, well, Zelda's kind of different, but there's not a lot of games I can play where I'm like, I don't remember the plot, like, from front to back. Well, to be fair, I haven't played this game, but my point stands. If I were to play, like, Persona 4, or, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I'd know, like, the story from front to back from watching the Let's Play. I remember pretty much all the most important plot points. Anyway, the little fellow spirit lived on. He desperately reached out to his paws towards his mistress. That's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead. But how? He didn't really understand himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute! Wait, why didn't the girl turn into a spirit then? You know? That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save its little mistress. Just wasn't anything he could do with only his power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea, and then went back to the world of 10 years before, the moment before the man's in red death. What? Oh my god! What if they sealed Missile in a lamp and put him in the hyperbolic time table and betrayed him and kind of hate that meme. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So, that was you, huh? It's Missile, but he's a fucking wizened sage. Oh no! He's old! I thought spirits couldn't age. You know, like... He's old! That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait out those 10 years. Exactly. Then at last, the fateful night rolled around again. You know, I just realized, those stupid freaking blue people never got their comeuppance. And I think the fact that, like, the Tempsick incident never happens, they never find out about it, is its own kind of reward that they never got what they were hell-bent to get. But in the same vein, I'm kind of like, we could drop a couple more construction props on them, maybe. By this time, I had grown old. My powers were weak. So I decided I need to find someone to help me this time around. Someone who possesses different powers than mine. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? May not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we'd met before on that night the first time around. But what, me? What? What? We met before? From listening to the conversation with two intruders in the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world past to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. He's so happy. I love the little waggle waggle. He's like, it makes sense that the lamp is a dog once you realize the waggle waggle. And then you see in this part, you're like, oh my god, he's a doggo. The lamp waggles him waggling his tail. Imagine, if you will, their darkness are twisting and swiveling Deslam. It made my first stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on the night of the first time around as well? You had lost your memory that time, too. You had just died, and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. I love it, just zoop. And then you disappeared away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time use that desire to yours to mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along that right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If you hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. That had happened, it would have been all over. I still can't stand that stupid robot in blue. Wait, what if they're all robots? Bah, bah, bah. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? I completely made it up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but still, dog, you really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Fucking love this little shit. And now, it's time for me to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and I with them. So will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years, all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, huh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. Wah, 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 wah. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what happened. Also, I made my way back to a new present. God, so good. Alright. Not quite credit time, but we get the little epilogue. Haha, you thought it wasn't going to take that long. This is actually like pretty standard stream time. And no, me screwing up on the last puzzle did not make it take that much longer. I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh no, not the thing. Oh, also hi. No, 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 no. And you look at the wall, you're like, oh good, the gun isn't here. You're still gonna get shot by an arrow, and then and she somehow combusts, and we still have to revive her. Yes, oh my god. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked. But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday. The day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her. But it came out so well, I wanted to use it again. It's a good fucking game. It's like genuinely like a game I literally have almost no complaints about. That's alright. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Oh, thank you, Detective Jode. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too, huh? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. Aha! How long have you been keeping that one? What's wrong with it? To me, it's a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? I guess you've actually become a detective one day. When you gave me this badge, I think I just knew. I knew it was my destiny, somehow. Destiny, huh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. You will. You will. Stinking frickin' cat. What a cutie patootie. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right. The very one. You know that? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he's never gotten any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fella. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel? Seems to me like I've heard that name somewhere once before. The only people who can understand him are, like, in another country, a little to the right. Actually, Missile should be around here somewhere, right? I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Hey, look, it's Dead Mom! She doesn't have Dead Mom anime hair. Alright, everyone. Let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny will lead you here somehow, too. And he just speaks perfect English to her. Also, he's perfectly mascot sized and shaped, and they don't do anything with him. From just that single night, as a human, I got the glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, someway. And now, this is my new fate. Also, they literally open up with like a cold opener for a new game, and they don't do anything with it. They're like, yep, he's been dead the last 10 years, but he's got the power of the meteor, and he can do whatever he wants. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Because he's fucking immortal. Hell yeah. This game is very close to a 10 out of 10 for me. I really wish I genuinely played it on the DS back in the day. Also, yes, fucking Missile canonically has like multiple tails. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard before. But birthdays are for celebrating together and friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. The reveal Ghost Trick 2 one day expect you to scream like a... okay, to be fair, I probably won't be recording the thing. And if I do, I'll probably have it spoiled for myself beforehand. I don't think it's like... It's not a series where I'd be like, absolutely ecstatic to see a sequel from, but I would very much appreciate it. Like, if I got like, you know, Mega Man Star Force 4, or like, Legends 3... I'm trying to think of a franchise that would like actually make me like scream in joy. There, how you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of examples the Inspector vying for his men? Because like Metroid Prime 4 and Metroid Dread were like, I think some of my like biggest wishes for a long time, alongside like Pikmin 3. I think a true Sonic Adventure 3 and a Kid Icarus Uprising sequel. Here's your food, gentlemen. Dang phony, right? Memory. What are you doing here? I heard you were gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop? Hey, why is he not wearing shoes in public? Put those grippers away! I have no idea the lengths I'd go to here. Oh, hey. Why do I feel like they'd have the text scrolling on the bottom of your DS while having the scenes play on the top, like back in the day? Also, girl, you got problems. What the hell? I've never cooked this way before. How exotic. Girly Pop, you just ate 4 full chickens. Is this really necessary, the new curry chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customers requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Oh, she's taste testing it, so she's not just eating for free. Well, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just so exactly is the very best customer anyway. It's fucking Lynn. Oh no, it's Sausage Man. Ugh, put that guy away. He had to make one more surprise appearance just for you. Specifically. Yes, you, viewer. You know the one. Also, this is very Mega Man music now, the credits theme. This screams Mega Man Battle Network. Kill it with fire. You can't... Oh my god. These two are... Oh, you said we're really going to need these... Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I follow the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Yeah, good luck with that, man. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it said 20 grams. And then they fucking died. What? What is ending? Okay, they really had to give the blue people a little bit of comeuppance, huh? But what about the other blue people? Oh hey, they're half family. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. He looks so good and happy, and they look happy. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas? You must have heard some juicy stories, some indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? No, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's the stoogy mind of my darling husband. God, they look so much happier and healthier. We are truly living in the best timeline, specifically in this game and nowhere else. Just a little bit more. Shame, for real. Hey, it's these dorks. This deal is going quite well. I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. The Yonoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. And then they fucking died. Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright right now. But what if they just did die of fright? I knew this was gonna run a long stream, specifically because of the credits. Oh my god, the birds love him. Love, peace, and pigeons, long live rock and roll. What a terrifying space artifact. Oh my god, that's actually cute. Rockin' pigeons. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. Oh, so he's just a fucking squatter now? Same. Some people's lives drastically changed for the better. Some were exactly the same. We should be getting to Yomiel's happy ending, right? No, these two. They just work in a regular prison. Today's the day, don't you know? He's finally getting out. You know, everyone's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it the Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm really interested in seeing that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week? Why is he speeding up? Oh my god. These guys are genuinely goofy. Oh god. Could you imagine the Phoenix Wright game with, like, animations like this? Like, instead of, like, you know, the whole... You let Yomi out. He definitely didn't deserve 10 years for that. Just saying. 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. No, I know the investigation duology counts. I just meant, like, the whole... Never mind. Thank you, Sissel. I think it's more like the full body animations. Like the idea of like people moving like through an entire stage instead of like a screenshot. Also, Yomiel being locked away for 10 years is unnecessary. He did not deserve 10 years worth. Just saying. Happy family. We'll get there, Mario. We'll get there. We'll someday go through the entire Ace Attorney triple quintology. What a phenomenal freaking game. I really hope the sales for this, like, justify them making a sequel, because, like, I think that was, like, a big reason they didn't. What do you mean we got more credits? I thought we were finished with the credits. Yay! This is a good one. I wish I got... whatever. What's funny is, like, it's not like... someday, anyway. Oh, God. Not tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, since I won't be streaming Monkey till tomorrow night. I'm gonna try and, at least upload this. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, at least I hope. All parts should still be up, so... I think I have enough time on my thing. I like to do it all at once. Say your thoughts. I have no thoughts about the game. I think I've said most of them. It's pretty close to goddamn perfect. Like, graphically, it's a DS game, but, like, everything's just prettier. Soundtrack's pretty freaking phenomenal. Story's really good. Give it a solid A+. It's very... I can't give this game an S, but it is a very high A+. Gosh. I need... This is gonna be my Okami game, Mario. I couldn't get enough people to, like, watch me play it. I'm not gonna, like, whine about that. But I'm gonna, like, be like, hey, it's a pretty fucking good game. The music's good. The story's good. The characters are all likable. You know, you should probably play it. Not you, specifically. You've been around for, like, most of the thing. You've probably already played it. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking about, like, other people playing. Beep-boop bop. I do think the game probably got enough sales to, like, justify getting a sequel. I'm definitely gonna Google that after this. What else? I don't know. I can't wait to get to the Ace Attorney series. That'll be fun for sure. Oh god, that would actually be really cool to get, like, Ace Attorney style, like, mugshots. God, I love that little freak dog. Also, canonically has, like, 7 tails. Cleared? Ghost trick. God, well, I mean, there's more achievements we haven't gotten yet. Alright. Let's see. Challenges. Pretty much just go through the entire game. Mystery of Secret Room. Avert fate without deaths after the final fate change. I'm gonna do these on my own time, just because. Red light, green light. Avert fate without deaths after the final fate change. Fail to keep the ball away from Mino. Am I keeping the ball away from Mino? I might have to look at some of those. Complete all 5x5 ghost puzzles. What do you mean ghost puzzles? Interesting. I love these little character sheets. God, I do love some characters, like, he literally looks miserable all the time, but he has, like, a few sprites where he, like, literally looks like the sweetest person on Earth. I wish we got to see more of the blue people get their comeuppance, because we know for sure that these two are dead, right? Like Black-Hearted Blue Man and Black-Hearted Blue Woman. Definitely dead. The other me. Other me has a name, people. Let's see who's online to raid. If need be and all that good jazz. Oh my god, why are you already playing Monkey Game? How's that already out? I'm losing my freaking mind. I literally go to my following list and I'm like, why are you already playing Monkey? Yeah, thanks for everybody to stop by. As always, it's been a pleasure. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll be playing Monkey in the evening. I'll be avoiding those spoilers like the goddamn plague. You can assure me that. Yeah, it's a pretty freaking phenomenal game. I'm gonna force it down other people's throats and be like, it's really fucking good. Well, unlike unlike a certain Okami, this game doesn't quite have a sequel in the works, but a man can dream. Probably won't be watching because of spoilers. That's fair. I'll be totally playing that game completely for me. Let's see. No. Wait a ding darn second. Hold up. TW. Oh wait. Oh, that's. Oh no, I was sorry. I didn't mean to go silent. I was just looking through my list of people to raid, and all the people I wanted to raid. I don't know why it was giving me people who aren't even online to raid. I'm like, excuse moi. Let's see. F it. We haven't. I don't think we've. You know, F it. We're gonna raid. Or not. They're also not online. Third time's a charm? Maybe if I reset the page, refresh. There we go, that's better. You know what? We haven't raided. We'll raid Jiren real quick. We haven't raided them in a hot minute. Genuinely was. Alrighty, let's go raid. We haven't raided Jiren in a very, very long time. They're playing a game. We're probably just gonna, raid and run. In the meantime, like I said, we'll be playing Monkey tomorrow. Y'all cool people have a fantastical rest of your evening and a fantastical rest of your tomorrow, and I'll hopefully catch you for monkey business. In the meantime, stay cool.